Hey everyone, welcome back to Top Quotes by Top Guns. I'm your host, Quote Guy, and today we're diving into a story that's as inspiring as it is revolutionary. Imagine a world without Woody, Buzz Lightyear, or the magic of Pixar films. No Finding Nemo, no Up, and heck, even today's AI-generated animations might not exist in the same way. All thanks to one visionary, Steve Jobs. Today's episode: how there would be no Toy Story, modern animated films, or even AI animation without Steve Jobs. We'll explore how he bought into the dream of the first fully computer-animated film, the 10-year grind with John Lasseter to make it happen, the setbacks he crushed, how Toy Story 1 and 2 shattered records, and the blockbuster hits that followed. Grab your popcorn, hit like and subscribe, and let's get quotable. Let's start at the beginning. In 1986, Steve Jobs was fresh off being ousted from Apple, a massive setback in his career. But instead of sulking, he spotted opportunity in a little-known computer graphics division at Lucasfilm. George Lucas was selling it to fund his divorce, and Jobs scooped it up for $10 million. He renamed it Pixar, but here's the quote that sets the stage. In a never-before-seen 1996 interview, Jobs said, "Ed Catmull shared with me his dream about making the first computer-animated feature film, and I bought into that dream both financially and spiritually." That's right. Jobs wasn't just investing money, he was all in on the vision. Pixar wasn't born as an animation studio. It started selling hardware like the Pixar Image Computer, which bombed, selling fewer than 300 units. Jobs poured in over $50 million of his own cash to keep it afloat. Talk about belief. The real dream, a fully computer-animated feature film. John Lasseter, the creative genius behind shorts like Luxo Jr. and Tin Toy, was the heart of it. Jobs and Lasseter's partnership was electric. It took them about 10 years from Jobs' acquisition in '86 to Toy Story's release in '95. Jobs reflected in his famous Stanford commencement speech. Pixar went on to create the world's first computer-animated feature film, Toy Story, and is now the most successful animation studio in the world. And he added, I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. Pure passion. But it wasn't smooth sailing. Setbacks? Oh boy. Pixar was bleeding cash in the early '90s. Jobs tried to sell it for $50 million. No takers. They nearly went bankrupt during Toy Story's production. Hardware sales tanked, talent was leaving, and graphics software wasn't cutting it. There were tensions with Disney too. Early story reels were a disaster, leading to major rewrites. Jobs had to negotiate hard for a 1991 deal with Disney for 3 films, worth $26 million, while keeping creative control. He fostered a culture where artists and engineers collaborated as peers, saying in that '96 interview, "We're a very hot place to be right now." Despite the hurdles, Toy Story happened. Released November 22, 1995, it was the first entirely CGI feature film, grossed over $373 million worldwide, won a Special Achievement Oscar, and changed everything. Jobs bragged, "Toy Story, fortunately, it came out really well." It proved CGI could tell emotional stories, shifting animation from hand-drawn to digital. By 2000, 50% of animated films used CG. By 2009, 90%. History made. Toy Story 2 in 1999, even bigger. Originally planned as direct-to-video, it became a theatrical hit, grossing $497 million. It elevated storytelling with deeper emotions, jealousy, abandonment. Jobs' leadership ensured quality. Just make it great. Both films made history as CGI pioneers. Under Jobs until Disney bought Pixar in 2006 for $7.4 billion, the hits kept coming. A Bug's Life, 1998, Monsters, Inc. 2001, Finding Nemo, 2003, The Incredibles, 2004, and Cars, 2006. These weren't just movies, they were cultural phenomena, earning Oscars and billions. Jobs on storytelling. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation that is to come. I am going to be the next storyteller. He broke Disney's monopoly. Pixar's campus became a creativity hub. Jobs designed it for unplanned collaboration. No wonder they produced gems like these. Now the ripple effect. Without Toy Story, modern animation, forget it. It ushered in CGI dominance across films, TV, games. Over 250 CGI films since. Studios shifted from hand-drawn to digital. And AI. Toy Story was the CGI watershed, like AI is now for generative animation. Tools like Sora or Runway let anyone create animations from text, democratizing storytelling, just as Pixar did with CGI. The next Pixar will blend AI, games, and film. Jobs' vision lives on. Ed Catmull said Jobs was the guiding light, who saw potential before anyone else. Without his backing, no revolution. Wrapping up, Steve Jobs turned a failing graphics group into Pixar, overcame near bankruptcy, and delivered Toy Story after a decade of grit. The films that followed redefined animation, paving the way for AI's role today. Final quote from Jobs: "You've got to find what you love." He did. And changed the world. Thanks for watching Top Quotes by Top Guns. Drop your favorite Jobs quote below, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. To infinity and beyond.